We are away in our first race on the track of the day. It's section 1 of 2. The boys, fresh, soft, 3,200 meter run. Meet record, 9:49.02. Right now, your fresh, soft division, State of Illinois leader, that's Thomas Serwinski. He ran 9:22.53 last week at the Norm Armstrong Invitational down at Belleville West. 9:22.53 for the state lead in fresh soft division. This race features Luke Gianfrancesco of Batavia. He's got a seed time 10:49. He's the top seed in this section. Hip 2 is Rayansh Bagat of Neuqua Valley. Hip 3 is Gavin Smolars of Sandburg, Aiden Starkey of Normal West, Matthew Leanhart of Lockport. We also have Colin Shea of Lyons, Tyler Garrigus of Normal West, Juan Contreras of Lyons, Ben Clark of Oswego, Martin Woosley and Zane Mohammed Amin of Wabanzi Valley, and David Morse wears hip 12 from Evanston to round out the field. Throughout the day, you'll be able to check the scoreboard while races are going for a live update on splits through the races. There's also a clock running at the top ribbon of the scoreboard. You'll be able to see names and positions of those racing. Lane assignments for distance races will be worn as hip numbers, while lane assignments for events finishing in lanes will be the exact lane that they're in. Right now it looks like it's Sandburg, Batavia, and Neuqua leading this one with a small pack of 3 behind them. That's Normal West, as well as looks to be Oswego and Lyons. Through 800 meters at about 2:35. So right now we're easily on pace for sub 10:30. Our top seed, Gianfrancesco of Batavia. He's got a 10:49. And it must be Luke there in second from Batavia. Sitting just behind Sandburg's number 1, that must be Smolars. His seat time 10:55. We're coming up to 1K here, so 2.5 laps gone. And they're gonna hit 1K in about 3:13. Looks like Smolars and Gianfrancesco maybe getting a little bit of space there on Bagat. It's still Sandburg, Batavia, Neuqua Valley, and then we got quite the gap to the next pack of 3, and then another pack of 3 beyond that. We've almost got 4 individual groups of 3 here. Our 10, 11, 12 are spacing out a little bit, but we're through 3 quarters in 3:53. 4 minutes would be 5:20 pace, so we're easily under 5:20 pace and way under the seed times of these top 3. So it looks like we should be having a PR from most of the field up front. We're getting a little bit of separation up front with Sandburg and Batavia. But Bagat of Neuqua not quite shaken yet. The freshman still sitting in 3rd. And this will be the mile mark coming up here. It'll be 4 laps to go the next time they come around. It's still Sandburg and Batavia leading this one with Neuqua sitting in 3rd. Bagat trying to keep contact here. Sandberg and Batavia are going to hit a mile to go at about the same time. We're at 5:12, 5:13. Still on pace for sub 10:30. Again, the top seed time is 10:49 from Gianfrancesco, and he's in second. It's Smolars with the lead. Sandberg up front, Batavia in second. Bagat came through in 5:14 through the 1600. He's leading by a good chunk over Starkey from Normal West. Starkey leading that second chase pack, and they're going to see if they can work their way up to Bagat and the rest of that lead pack. It's going to take some work here in that second mile, but it looks like we're getting a little separation up front. It's Bagat and Gianfrancesco of Batavia. Coming around with 3 to go. Smolars has led the majority of this race so far. Gianfrancesco content to sit on his shoulder, but maybe starting to push up to the front here. And Bagat not quite broken yet. He's still in contention. Just about 7 yards off that lead pack. They came through in about 5:13. That was an 82-second lap. So we settled into right around 5:30 pace here with 3 laps to go. It's still Smolars of Sandberg, Gianfrancesco of Batavia, who has run on the shoulder of Smolars for a few laps now, and Bagat starting to close that gap back down and trying to reattach to the top 2. These 3 are well clear of the field. It's Starkey of Normal West in 4th. That looks to be possibly Ben Clark of Oswego in 5th. And I'm going to guess that must be Colin Shea of Lions in 6th. Certainly a Lions runner, either Shea or Contreras. But back at the front, we're approaching 2 laps to go, and Bagat has indeed closed it down a little bit this lap. Bagat trying to keep this a 3-man race as long as he can. It's still Smolars. Gianfrancesco on his outside. And the Bulldog may be looking to make a move here, but he's still going to sit on the shoulder. Bagat right there in the mix. And Gianfrancesco takes over for the first time in this race. He's going to hit 2 laps to go, and he's starting to open it up. 8 minutes on the clock. 2 laps remaining. Meet record in this one. It's owned by Lions. Owen Hayes, 2019. He ran 8:49.02.
Second call, heat 2, Froshsoft 3200. Second call, heat 2.
Correction, 9:49.02 on that meet record, but it's still Gianfrancesco, and Bagat has managed to move himself into second. This is only 600 meters to go here for the leaders. Batavia with the lead. Minooka Valley now moved into second. You got Lions, no, that's Sandberg, Smolars in 3rd. And Bagat trying to run down Gianfrancesco. He's going to try and get there before the bell. They're starting to close on Evanston's David Morse here. Morse has got 2 to go, but it's Batavia's Gianfrancesco in the lead for the Bulldogs, and then Bagat of Minooka. Smolars now about 20 yards back. He might be out of this one, but we go to the bell. 9:23 on the clock. The top seed in this is indeed Luke Gianfrancesco of Batavia. He's got a 10:49 seat time. Looking like he's probably going to blow that away here. And Bagat came in with a seat time of 10:50.45. Looks like we're going to have 2 PRs out of this one, at least up front. Gianfrancesco still pushing up the front. Bagat maybe starting to close it down a little bit. He's definitely closing it down now, and Bagat trying to make this one a done deal with 200 meters to go, and Bagat hits the front. First time in the race with 200 meters to go. Clock's at 10:03. Gianfrancesco not done yet. He's going to come back at him on top of the curve. And Bagat's going to hold him. Bagat throws in another small surge here, and it's down to the final straightaway. Minooka and Batavia. Batavia going to try to move in on the inside. Bagat filling his lane. Slides down to the inside of lane 1, and Gianfrancesco's going to take it wide, and he's going to chuck him here in the final 20 yards. Gianfrancesco with the win for Batavia in section 1, 10:35.98. Knocks almost 15 seconds off his seat time, and Bagat 10:36.70. Smalar's in third with a 10:51.43, and that should be Starkey coming in now for Normal West. Starkey fourth in section 1 with an 11:02.50. And that's going to set the standard for section 2, which is up next on the track.